following is a presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Your Lady Flames play here.
Free throws are good. Flames try to break through the pressure to get a shot at the buzzer. They go inside to Smuda. Smuda turns and scores as the horn sounds. Bella Smuda corner to Hess. Hess for three. Boom! Emma Hess, her third three-pointer of this first quarter.
The Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Fakes the shot, gets everybody to bite, takes it into the paint, floats it home. Beautiful move.
With Liberty and Conference USA, it's time for the Flames to rise again. Rise with us. Welcome to live pregame radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Liberty Lady Flames basketball is brought to you in part by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Liberty basketball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Welcome to the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show, powered by Segra. Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Kerry Green. Plus, pregame analysis, starting lineups, and much more are on the way. Now let's go live courtside with the voice of Liberty Lady Flames basketball, Jamie Hall.
Hello everyone, and welcome into Huntsville, Alabama, where the Lady Flames are getting set to take on Sam Houston in the Conference USA Championship. Sam Houston, the number 8 seed, Liberty, the number 1 seed. Sam Houston had lost 5 in a row to close the season, finishing that road swing out at UTEP and New Mexico State, which is always tough. But then they beat number 8 seed Jack State yesterday, 55-53, to advance to this round. They were outshot in that game, 41% to 43%, but did force 31 turnovers compared to the 23 they gave away to get here into the quarterfinals. Lady Flames have won 8 straight games and 15 of the last 16. They beat WKU on Saturday 74-70 to clinch the number 1 seed and a share of the regular season title with Middle Tennessee, of whom they had beaten on Thursday of last week, 61-42. It's the first time the Lady Flames are number 1 seed in a conference tournament since 2018, and that was back in the Big South Conference days. The Aqua Pro Series recap. This is the 5th meeting between the two teams. Liberty is 4-0. They won back on January 9th in Lynchburg, 69-54, and won in Huntsville, Texas, back on the 8th of February, 74-54. Game 1 in Lynchburg, the Lady Flames in that 15-point victory, they out-rebounded the Bearcats by 11. They outshot them 48-36%, and the Flames were held to only 20 turnovers, and that sounds like a lot, and it is, but considering that the Bearcats generally forced 24, Flames actually were under that number, and Liberty actually got 18 turnovers the other way too. In Game 2 at Sam Houston, it was a 74-54 Liberty win, and the big number in that game was the Flames outshot the Bearcats 54% to 32% and won despite 23 turnovers in that outing. Sam Houston is 8th in the country in forcing turnovers. They're also 5th in the nation in free throw attempts. They average 23 free throw attempts per game. Conversely, the Flames only get 13 on average, and they're 307th in the nation. So a very attack-minded Bearcat squad. Liberty has set a program record this year with 3-pointers, 233, and on the converse of that, Sam Houston is second from the last spot in the NCAA in threes per game. They only hit 2.4. So Liberty will probably, I'm going to guess, take, well, you never know, but 3 to 4 times as many three-point shots in today's game than Sam Houston would, certainly if you go off of averages. But if there's one thing I know is that you never know when it gets to March Madness. Sam Houston's 13-16 overall in the year. They finished 5-13 in Conference USA. Lady Flames 23-6 overall and 16-2 at the end of the regular season in the conference. Our Foster Fuels Who's Hot, Avery Mills, the freshman, scored 13 points, was 5 of 6 from the field, had 3 3-pointers in the win against WKU. And she was named to the all-freshman team along with Emmy Stout. Bella Smuda was first-team all-conference. Asia Boone and Emma Hess were second-team all-conference when the league awards were given out earlier this week. Alcova Mortgage keys to the game. Let Alcova Mortgage help you land the keys to your next home. Find out more at alcova.com/Joe J. Flames got to keep the turnovers down. That's obvious against a team that forces so many. But then they also need to get the bench involved. Liberty averages 28 points a game on the bench, 12th in the nation. And especially when you have to try to win 3 games in 4 days, the more players you can get involved, the better. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get the thoughts of head coach Kerry Green, Liberty and Sam Houston, and the CUSA Championships right after this.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/Liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic? 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
You're listening to Liberty Basketball and the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Our pregame coverage continues with the thoughts of head coach Kerry Green, presented by Earthright Mid-Atlantic. Once again, here's Jamie Hall.
Well, Coach, it's tournament time. Hard to believe it. I think as I get older, the seasons go by faster and faster and faster. Feels like we were just at Valparaiso or playing Valparaiso up in Ohio. It doesn't seem like that was almost 4 months ago now, but it's time where it's all on the line, and your Lady Flames have put yourselves in a great position as the #1 seed, but it's all survive and advance from now on.
Yeah, there's pressure. Everything is urgently important now, and we're in that third season, meaning your non-conference and then your conference and now tournament, and a lot of pressure. The reason they call it March Madness, people do some crazy things, and some people raise their game, and some people lose their game, and unfortunately, there's going to be some great basketball, not only here but across the country, and throughout the next several weeks, and we'll pick a winner, or no, they'll earn the championship. So there's a lot of great teams out there, and it's a great opportunity for us to show and compete and give our very best to glorify God and hopefully get the blessing of a championship.
Bella Smuda gets first team all-conference. Emma Hess, Asia Boone, second team all-conference. Emmy Stout and Avery Mills, all freshman team. So you got a lot of hardware now back when you get back to Lynchburg. And especially we think about last year, Asia Boone, when she was on that all-freshman team, freshman of the year, she came through and had an excellent tournament.
Yeah, we're counting on everybody just stepping their game up, and our bench has been so supportive and developing, and it just makes our depth another option and opportunity to be successful, and exciting team and a fun team to work with, high character young ladies, and they've really been focused on playing together towards the end of the season.
When you look at this Sam Houston team, of course they had to play yesterday, so they're not on as much rest as your squad. But they turn teams over like crazy. One of the best in the country at forcing turnovers.
Yeah, they play with a lot of energy. We got to match their energy, and that's how they do it all year long. So there's not going to be much change from their game plan, and we just got to handle that pressure and reduce it. I mean, sometimes we just do it on our own. I mean, it doesn't make any difference if we're guarded or not guarded. But we've got to manage the ball in their hand, and they're aggressive. They're going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. I think they shot 23 or 28. I can't remember free throws yesterday, and they pound the board. So that's their blueprint for being successful: turning you over, being aggressive, shooting layups, and get on the boards, and just continue with a lot of defensive pressure.
It's really a team that kind of goes against the college basketball NBA blueprint. They don't shoot a lot of three-pointers. They only hit about 2.5 three-pointers a game, but they are in attack mode for 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah. That's who they are.
How do you defend that?
Well, try to keep them in front of us. And make them score over top of us, and don't give them two shots with a box out. It's pretty easy said, understood, but to actually perform that way is important.
I've seen you guys play some zone of late. Is that something just I mean, not that your teams have played zone since you've been coaching, but we've seen it a little bit more the last couple of weeks.
Well, I probably did a poor job coaching, but I felt like in man-to-man you can get what you want out of a zone by simply saying, well, you don't have to guard that player, back off a little bit, help inside here, and we probably you have to have that established before any zone is really pretty good. It's just on the ball and off the ball, are you alert, and all of that, and it's just something we need to put one more bullet in our gun. It's probably bad illustration, but have another game plan, and because some teams, if we do nothing but make them prepare and steal some of their minutes in preparation for a zone, we've won something. Okay, I don't know what it is. There's not a trophy for that, I don't think. But and it's just something that another option if we need.
Probably the biggest question of the day, Coach, Ortho Virginia injury report. I know this time of year it's always important to have all your horses ready to come out of the gate.
Yeah, we're not nothing major that like a broken finger or a nose or anything like that, concussions that we have to deal with, and every now and then people have sore throats and things like that. We can't, but we got medical staff here, doctors here, and we're navigating. So to answer your question, we're good to go. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Wish you the best. That was head coach Kerry Green. We'll be back with the relevant law tip right after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
This broadcast of Liberty Lady Flames basketball is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's game time. Live radio play-by-play coverage of Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Carter Bank, life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's go courtside for the call of the game. Here's Jamie Hall.
Welcome back into Huntsville. Liberty and Sam Houston about set to do battle here in the Conference USA Women's Basketball Tournament. Starting lineups are being announced. First, let's give you those of Sam Houston, the Bearcats, and their head coach Raven Justice in her 9th season overall, 126 victories, 136 losses. She'll start Fonta Kone. Kone wears number 4, a 5'7" junior from Mali. She leads the team with 90 steals on the year. She had 16 in the game against Liberty at Sam Houston. She's averaging 8 a contest. Asia Ward-Strong wears number 5, a 5'10" senior from Dallas, Texas. 6.4 points, 5 rebounds. Deborah Ogayami is number 8. She is a 6-foot-tall redshirt junior from Ireland. She averaged 14 points and 8 rebounds against Liberty this season. Leads the team with about 8 rebounds a game overall. Then you got Nyla Pop-Inman. She's number 15 from Tyler, Texas. Had 17 points and 6 rebounds yesterday against Jack State. She's averaging 11 points a game. And Whitney Dunn wears 24, a 5'9" junior from Chicago, Illinois. Had 13 points in the meeting against Liberty at Sam Houston and is averaging a little over 7 points a game. For Liberty and their head coach, Kerry Green, in his 26th season, Jordan Hodges will run the point. She wears 0, 5'6" senior from Richmond, Virginia, putting up about 6.5 points a game. Asia Boone was second-team all-conference. She is a 5'8" sophomore from San Diego, California that wears number 12. Averaged 16 points a game in last year's tournament and is coming off a 15-point game against Western Kentucky. Leads the squad with 56 made three-pointers on the year and puts up 10.4 points a game. Emma Hess, second-team all-conference as well, an all-academic team member. She wears 23, a 6-foot-tall senior from Beaver Creek, Ohio. Leads the team with 25 minutes per game and puts up 10 points. Had a career-high 30 against Sam Houston last year in Huntsville, Texas. Elizabeth Ayestadter, she wears number 21, a 6'2" sophomore from Iceland. 5.3 points, 5.6 rebounds. And then finally, Bella Smoot, a first-team all-conference and all-defensive player in the CUSA. She is wearing number 31, a 6'6" redshirt senior from Exton, Pennsylvania. Had 21 points, 10 boards against Middle Tennessee last Thursday. Is averaging 12 points and 6.5 rebounds a game, leading the Flames in both of those categories. Liberty wins the opening tip, which was pretty much uncontested by Sam Houston, and the Flames will have the first possession of the game, which is to our right. At the top of the arc, Jordan Hodges will give to Smuda. Smuda faces the basket in the high post, gets her pink Nikes in motion, picks up her dribble with 10 seconds to shoot, passes out to Hess. Hess with 7 on the clock comes back to Hodges. Hodges down to 4 seconds to shoot, has it knocked away and stolen by Ward-Strong. She'll dribble it down court and have it knocked away by Hodges, but a foul is called on Jordan on the floor. So the Flames will have to play defense for the first time. 26 seconds on the shot clock. No score, just underway. Inbound pass comes to Inman. Inman takes a little half hook and gets it to fall through. Sam Houston has the first lead of the game. Hodges with the basketball again for Liberty. Off of a screen, pulls up from 15. It comes in and out, but Smuda gets the rebound and her stick back's good. Tied at 2. As we approach the 1 minute mark into the game. Ward-Strong on the near side. Asia Ward-Strong guarded by Asia Boone. Pass out to Inman, now to Kone. Kone goes far side to Kemp. Kemp, a bounce pass into Ogayami, and she has her shot blocked out of bounds by Bella Smuda. And I had to take a look. I don't believe Whitney Dunn had actually started in this basketball game. She was listed as a starter. There hadn't been a dead ball, so I don't think she actually did start. As Sam Houston goes back door on a pass to Whitney Dunn, and it's blocked by Smuda. Flames come away with the basketball. Up to Hess. Hess for 3. Off the mark. Pretty wide to the right. And the rebound is secured by Sam Houston. You can tell both teams with a little bit of nerves at the start of this game, as you would expect. further you get into the tournament for Sam Houston, and of course first game of the tournament for the Flames. Jumper on the far side by Inman goes in and out, and Liberty gets the rebound. Tied at 2. Hess on the far wing, comes around a screen, on a contact. She'll lob it to Smuda. Smuda makes the catch on the low block, gets bumped, no call either way. She got hit pretty hard. And the rebound is pulled in by Sam Houston. We'll see if that's a trend throughout the game. They're going to let them play inside. Driving to the basket is Dunn. Dunn has to go through a couple of Lady Flames. Hess had fallen to the floor. Smuda came over to help. The shot still went in. Sam Houston leads 4-2. Flames with the basketball. It goes back into Smuda. Smuda kicks far wing to Hess. Hess waits for a Smuda screen. Dribbles off of it. Goes into the paint. Turns from 15 and hits. Nice move by Emma Hess. She ties it up at 4 apiece. Kone guarded by Hodges, who picked up an early personal foul. Will give it in the middle to Dunn, and Dunn fumbles it out of bounds. Solid defense by Liberty to force the turnover with 7:07 to go. We'll see our first substitution. Emma Hess will check out. Emma had been a little bit under the weather the last couple of days, so was curious if her minutes might be a little bit more limited than normal. She gets a break 3 minutes in. Brooke Moore will see her first action. She gets the basketball on a backdoor pass and going to be called for an offensive foul. Eyesdottir was able to find Brooke in some traffic, but it was a tough spot to catch the ball. A couple of Sam Houston defenders in the neighborhood. We've already seen, and I may be wrong, maybe Whitney Dunn did start the game and had just already checked out very quickly, because now Kemp had come in for her. And now they switch back again. So they've swapped in and out a couple of times in the first 3.5 minutes of this basketball game. We're tied at 4. Ward on the near wing to Dunn. Now up top to Inman. Inman works and lost the basketball. It was taken away. I'm not sure who's going to be credited with the steal. Eyesdottir was in the neighborhood. Boone comes away with it. She hands off to Hodges. Now to Smuda, who hands to Moore. Moore peels off of a screen, bounces it back into Smuda. Smuda takes a couple of dribbles, works her way across and passes to Boone. Boone for 3, short, but Eyesdottir with the rebound. She'll dish it back to Boone, outside to Hodges, wide open for 3. Got it! Jordan Hodges from 3rd Street, and the Flames take their first lead. They're up 7-4. Kone on offense for the Bearcats. To Ward, now a pass back in the middle to Inman, and she dips through and draws a foul. That'll be the first free throws of the game for the Bearcats. See who that foul was called against. There was a couple of Lady Flames in the neighborhood. Asia Boone is the one that picks up the personal. Inman on the season, a 65% free throw shooter. We mentioned that Sam Houston gets to the free throw line a lot. She missed the first. They average 23 free throws a game, but they only shoot 65% from the free throw line as a team. Inman shoots into the eyes of the Flames pep band and cheerleading squad. She missed the second free throw, so she goes 0 for. The Flames lead holds at 7-4 as Liberty got the rebound. Comes down court to Moore, and Moore is bumped out of bounds by the Bearcats. Whitney Dunn will pick up her first personal foul. Liberty's going to make some more substitutions. Emmy Stout has checked into the game, as has Peen Steenbergen. Hodges, Boone, and Moore stay on the court as it goes into Moore. Moore works her way into the paint, dips through on the right side, and lays it in. Outstanding play by Brooke Moore. She cut through 3 defenders to put Liberty up by 5. Three-pointer at the top of the arc by Kemp is well off. Clangs off the rim, and Liberty gets the rebound. Hodges across half court. She's guarded by Kemp. 0 versus 0 as Hodges angles to the far side. Now comes up top to Steenbergen. Steenbergen in the corner to Moore. Moore tries to post up Stout, and it's stolen away by Ogayami. Dunn now with it for Sam Houston to Kone. Kone was looking to try to find McGuire. Instead, she'll drive through and has it knocked away and out of bounds by Hodges. Kone was wanting a foul in that spot. She doesn't get it. If it would have been called, that would have put 2 on Jordan Hodges. We now head to our first media timeout. 4:46 left to go in this first period. Liberty on top 9-4 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
(9-4) Liberty with the lead over Sam Houston in the early going. 4:46 on the clock here in the first quarter. Flames currently on a 7-0 run. Trailed by 2 on a couple of occasions. Liberty's 4 of 8 from the field. Sam Houston is 2 of 6. Liberty, though, with 3 turnovers in the game. That was something we knew we had to keep an eye on because Sam Houston forces a lot, and the Flames are a little bit susceptible to some turnovers. Pretty balanced scoring attack for Liberty so far. Hodges has 3, Moore, Hess, and Smuda with 2. Dunn and Inman each with 2 for Sam Houston. It will be Bearcats basketball as we get back underway. They'll put it in play on the baseline. Kone has it in her hand. She lobs it up top. Well, she's looking for Kemp. It was actually picked off by Inman, one of her teammates. It goes in the middle to Inman after a couple of passes, and she'll go back far wing to Kemp. Dumps it underneath to Ogayami. Now near side Ward. Her baseline jumper is off the mark. Rebound into the corner where Ana Bedoza tracks it down. She's in fresh for the Lady Flames. Liberty has the entire second unit on the court. Avery Mills has joined the fray as well. Bedoza with the basketball on the near side, comes up top to Steenbergen. He takes a couple of dribbles, looks back door. There's nothing for her, so she'll give it to Stout in the high post, far side to Moore. Flames have 3 seconds to shoot. Moore's going to take a long 2. It's off the mark, didn't catch the rim, and not a pretty possession for Liberty. Sam Houston back on offense. They travel from right to left. Kemp Tries to lob it on the inside, but a little miscommunication with Inman, and the Flames come away with the basketball. Down court to Mills. Mills is going to drive baseline. She's cut off. Dishes to Stout, who lays it in on the left side. Great anticipation by Avery Mills. The double team came to her, and she bounced it through their legs right to her teammate and former LCA state champion, fellow state champion, Emmy Stout. Sam Houston on the offensive side. Kone into the paint, now outside of the paint. Over on the far wing, her jumper is off the mark, but Inman got the rebound. Her putback's no good. Strong is able to get the board. She can't get it to fall. Another offensive board on the interior by Inman, and she'll go to the free throw line. Multiple chances for Sam Houston eventually leads to a couple of free throws for Pop Inman. Liberty up 11-4 and on a 9-0 run. Inman trying to end that run. She's already missed 2 free throws in the game and missed this one. .306 to go in the first quarter. Inman's second free throw does fall through, and that does end the 11-0 Flames run. I'm sorry, the 9-0 Flames run. Flames lead 11-5. Bedoza around the screen, comes to the near side. Elizabeth Ayestadter has checked back into the game for Steenbergen. To Moore. Moore's going to drive through, flips it to the rim, but was defended well. Shot was short. We're going to get a foul after the rebound against Liberty's Anna Bedoza. And that puts the Flames over the limit. So a couple of free throws for Sam Houston, and they will be taking their 5th and 6th free throws of this first quarter. Again, a team that averages 23 per game. Steenbergen has checked back in for Liberty. First free throw from Kone is good. She's a 63% shooter. Flames have Stout, Steenbergen, now Asia Boone back in, Mills and Bedoza. Both free throws are good. 3 straight points for Sam Houston. Liberty with the basketball, leading 11-7 with 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Bedoza around a screen, takes it towards the basket, kicks out to Steenbergen. Steenbergen steps back for 3, got it! That was big league by Peen Steenbergen. Not only did she step back with grace, that shot was from about 25 feet. Sam Houston with the basketball, trailing by the football score of 14-7. A pull-up jumper from Dunn is good. Makes it 14-9. Anna Bedoza with the ball for the Flames. Back outside to Steenbergen. She works to the near side to Mills. Mills off of the Steenbergen pick will give it back to her. Peen going to try to drive along the baseline. Skip pass across to Bedoza. Bedoza takes it into the paint, but missed the layup. Rebound to Sam Houston. Inman across half court. Gives outside to Kone. And Kone calls the play. The junior from Mali will bounce it into the paint, and we're going to have a traveling violation against Ogayami. We'll give it back to Liberty. Both teams with 3 turnovers in the game. Claudia Athene has checked in for Bedoza. And Smuda has also returned to the game for Liberty. She's got the basketball, dribbling on the far side where she hands off to Mills. Mills with 15 seconds to shoot. Comes to the top of the arc, back to Athene on the far wing. She's in a little bit of trouble. Crosses it over, tries to find some space, goes to the basket and scores! What are you talking about, trouble, she says. I knew exactly what I was doing all along. Lulled the defense to sleep and gives the Flames a 16-9 advantage. This matches the largest lead of the game. Kone near side, she'll take a three. It's off the mark. Rebound to Boone, and Liberty has it. This is not a Sam Houston team that takes or makes a lot of three-pointers on the year. They only shoot 23%. Average about 2.5 makes per game from outside the arc. Liberty throws the ball away, though, as they try to get some offense going. Now down court, Sam Houston will get it to Ogayame. Steenbergen came across defensively to block the shot, but caught her on the body, so 2 free throws ahead for Sam Houston. Specifically, Deborah Ogayame, the junior from Waterford, Ireland, transferred in from UT Rio Grande Valley. A lot of transfers on this Sam Houston team. First free throw is off the mark, short. 8 transfers out of 13 players on the roster for Sam Houston. Second free throw is good. 16-10, Liberty up, and they can hold for the final shot of the first quarter. The clock is at 16. Steenbergen, hands off on the far side to Mills. Mills around the top, will give back to Athene. 8 seconds to shoot. Athene comes to the near side corner to Mills. Mills with 4 on the clock, bounces it into Smuda. Smuda takes a baseline J, but it's off the mark as the horn sounds on this first quarter of play. Liberty leading 16-10. And it will be Sam Houston's basketball when we return to begin the second. Here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
Liberty's on top of Sam Houston, 16-10 as we get ready for the second quarter. Lady Flames shooting 47% from the field. Sam Houston only 25%. Seven of 15 for Liberty, 3 of 12 for Sam Houston. The Flames have hit a couple of three-pointers, 2 of 4. Bearcats are 0 of 2. Sam Houston has gotten to the free throw line 8 times, but have only hit 4 of those. Rebounding is 9-8 in favor of Sam Houston, including 4-2 in offensive boards. No one on Liberty has scored more than 1 basket. Jordan Hodges hit a 3. Payne Stenbergen hit a 3. Athene Stout, Moore, Hess, and Smuda have all hit 1 2-point basket. Dunn has 4 points to lead the way for Sam Houston. Bearcats with the basketball as we get back underway. They attack to our left. Ogayami on the near wing to Ward. Back cross court to Kone. In the middle to Inman. We'll reset the lineups here in just a moment as Inman drives in. Has her shot blocked by Smuda. Back to her. Inman will reset to Kone. Bounce pass in the middle to Ogayami. Now far wing to Dunn. Her jumper is good. They're able to keep the play alive and cut it down to a 4-point game. Liberty's led by as many as 7. They've trailed a couple occasions by 2. Now a steal from Kone. Kone's going to dribble down court and have it knocked down by Boone, but Boone's called for a foul. So 2 free throws ahead for Sam Houston. Emma Hess is going to check back into the game, as will Jordan Hodges. Boone and Athene will come out of the game. Boone picks up her second personal foul. So we'll see if we see her again in this half. Kone's first free throw is good, making it a 3-point game. Gets the second one as well. 5 straight points for Sam Houston. Hodges on the attack for Liberty. Out to Steenbergen. Steenbergen to the near wing, will drive in, goes to the basket, misses the layup though, and rebound is to Kone of Sam Houston. Down to Dunn in the corner. She'll pass in the middle to Inman. Inman takes a contested jumper. It's off the mark, but an offensive rebound to Dunn. She'll reset to Inman. Inman out to Kone. Kone bounces it back into Inman. Inman elbow jumper is good. We're tied up. Flames have given up some offensive second chances in this first half. Hodges on the Flames into the court. Will go to Smuda. Nice catch. Easy layup on the left side. The catch was going to be the tough part. Bella made that look easy. And the Flames lead 18-16. Dunn to Inman, and Inman a nice pass underneath to Ogayami, who lays it in on the right side. 18-18. Hodges to Smuda. Smuda at the top of the arc. Will come near wing to Mills. Mills off of a screen, goes along the baseline and gives back to Steenbergen. Her shot's off to the right. And Sam Houston will get the rebound, a chance for them to retake the lead. They led in the early going, 2-0 and 4-2. Kone in the middle to Inman. Her jumper is off, but another offensive rebound by Ogayami. Her putback is too strong, and the Flames get the board. Gary Green looks beside himself on the far side of the court because of the lack of defensive rebounding. Liberty tries to go inside to Smuda, but the pass was a little bit late and stolen away. Sam Houston back up court. Kone's pass inside is kicked out by Hodges. There'll be 24 seconds on the shot clock. Ayestadter and Emmy Stout have come back in for Liberty. Hess, Mills, and Hodges stay in. Kone, a little trouble getting it inbounded, but does to Ogayami. Now back to Kone. And Kone bounces up top to Dunn. Dunn with Mills on her will attack, and she's going to be called for an offensive foul as she lowered her shoulder into Avery Mills. with the personal foul. It is her second, so she'll have to check out of the game. We see Kylie McGuire back in. So both Dunn for Sam Houston and Boone for Liberty have picked up 2. Hess with the basketball for the Flames. Nice dish underneath the Stout, who is able to put it through on the low block. Flames regain a 2-point lead. Kemp into Ogami. Now outside. A long 2-point basket is off the mark by McGuire. Liberty with the board. They come quickly the opposite way. Hess drives all the way down and lays it in. Soaring to the basket was Emma Hess. Liberty up 22-18 and a timeout taken by Sam Houston. Flames have been up by as many as 7. They've trailed by 2 on a couple of occasions, and they currently lead by 4 as we head to a break here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at LibertyFlamesBaseball.com. You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
(22-18) Liberty on top with 6:24 to go in the second quarter. First call timeout of the game for either coach, as Raven Justice, we saw her take some timeouts fairly early in the game yesterday against Jack State, a team that really gave Sam Houston all they could handle. It was a 2-point game in the waning seconds. Jack State had a chance to tie it, but missed a pretty difficult shot as the horn sounded. That allowed Sam Houston to move on as the 8th seed taking on the number 1 seeded Lady Flames. Kennesaw State advanced in the other game yesterday, and they will play Middle Tennessee at the conclusion of this game. It's a split quarterfinal in Conference USA, so 2 of the quarterfinals on the women's side are today, the 1 and the 2 seeds, and the men's 1 and 2 seeds play today. The other 2 quarterfinals will take place tomorrow. The semifinals are on Friday. The championship games on both sides are Saturday. Sam Houston with the basketball. Dunn dribbles at the top. Then lobs to Inman. Inman to Kemp. Kemp runs into the paint and knocks it home. That was not an easy shot by Sydney Kemp. Emmy Stout to Emma Hess. Hess will go to the right side, but missed the layup. Stout got the rebound, and then she's tied up. The arrow will keep it with Liberty. Flames have missed some from point blank in this game so far. But the positive is they're getting to the basket. They've been able to attack. They just haven't been able to finish as much as they would like. Liberty up 22-20 with the basketball. Hess Guarded by Dunn, who's got 2 personal fouls. She'll lob it outside to Mills. Mills peels off of a screen, pulls up from the elbow. Nothing but net for Avery Mills. She's coming off an excellent game against Western Kentucky. She had 13 points, 3 3-pointers in the game. Inman with the ball to Kemp. Kemp for 3, near side, it's short. And we're going to get a rebounding foul called against Liberty. That is only the 2nd foul on the Flames in the 2nd quarter. So Sam Houston will inbound. Foul was against Ayesdottir, which is her first. Inbound pass comes around to Inman. Now up top to Dunn. Dunn on the far side to Kone. Kone tries to attack. Bounces it back out to Kemp. She'll take another 3-pointer, which is off the mark, but another offensive rebound, this time Ogame. She'll reset. Out to Kemp. Kemp to Kone. Kone, 16-foot jumper is good. More second chance points for Sam Houston, and the Flames not doing as well on the rebounding as they would like. They're out rebounded now 16-11 against a team that is a negative in rebounding this season. Emmy Stout with the ball on the right block. She draws some contact. Question is going to be, was it in the act of shooting or was it on the floor? They're going to say it was in the act of shooting. So 2 free throws for Emmy. All freshman team member in CUSA. She shoots towards the tubas of the Sam Houston band. First free throw's good. Liberty leads 25-22. Every free throw the Lady Flames make this season is 100 meals to local area food banks through the Food Line Feeds Score to Give More campaign. Stout is perfect, and the Flames lead by 4. Kone to Kemp. Kemp into Inman. Inman dishes it back outside to Kemp. Kemp has Mills on her. She goes to the far side, gives it right back up top. Inman then throws it in the middle. The ball is loose. It's on the floor and eventually out of bounds to the near sideline. Liberty basketball. Miscommunication by Sam Houston leads to the turnover. Flames have the basketball and a 4-point lead with the clock running at the 4:03 mark in the 2nd quarter. Liberty tries to throw a bullet pass into Stout, and there was no chance of that being caught. Out of bounds to Sam Houston. So the 2 squads trade turnovers. Liberty has 7, Sam Houston has 6. Bearcats on offense. Going to our left. Dunn at the top. Picks up her dribble. Gives far wing to Kemp. Kemp guarded by Hess. Will dish near side to McGuire. Now to Kone. Kone with 10 seconds to shoot. Bounces in the middle, and Stout anticipated it. Picked the pass off. The Flames run back the other way. Hodges' jumper is off the mark, though. Steenbergen, though, tracks down the rebound, and she's fouled from behind. Steenbergen had just checked back into the game a moment ago. Finds herself right in the fray quickly. Bella Smuda also back in the game. Hess, Mills, and Hodges still on the court. Sam Houston's going to bring Asia Ward-Strong back in. And Dunn with her 2 personal fouls will come out. Hodges looking to put it in play, does to Hess. Hess' baseline jumper is good. Tough shot by Emma Hess. We're about 15 feet on the baseline. Liberty 28-22. Ward into the paint, and Ward is called for an offensive foul. Hess took the contact. She pops back up. Everybody's okay. Liberty will get it on the turnover. So two great possessions for Emma Hess. Hit the baseline jumper and then drew the charge. She'll check out of the game. Brooke Moore back in. Liberty leading by a half dozen as we approach the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. Hodges guarded by Kone. Hands off on the near side to Mills. Mills around a screen, takes it into the paint, all the way through and lays it in. Avery Mills kicked it into another gear. Liberty up by 8, their largest lead of the game so far. Ogayemi, she slides through, and the Flames kind of got tangled up with each other, and Ogayemi had an easy basket. 30-24. Liberty. Smuda hands off to Moore. Moore with a high dribble gives back to Steenbergen. 12 seconds to shoot. Peen on the far wing will lob for Smuda. Smuda makes the catch but can't finish. She was wanting a foul. There was some contact. Both sides had an argument for something being called in that spot. Dunn, who has returned to the game after the offensive-defensive situation, will pass across on the far side, and then a secondary pass is stolen away by Liberty. Flames get it up court to Mills for 3, off, but Moore with the offensive rebound will reset the Hodges. She thought about pulling from the top of the arc. Instead, will now run a little bit of clock. Over to Moore, near side. She off of the screen will give back to Steenbergen. Steenbergen turns into a three-pointer. It's off the back of the rim, but right to Mills. Now to Moore. She'll take a 3. It's off, but Mills got in for the rebound, but nope, a foul called against Avery. Nice hustle by Avery, but she just got called for a little bit of a bump in the process. So Liberty will give the ball back. The Flames had 3 pretty good looks from outside the arc. Couldn't get any of them to go. Flames are 2 of 8 from downtown to begin this game. Sam Houston 0 of 4, but they don't really rely on the three-point shot at all. Inman to Ward. She has Bedoza guarding her, who had just come back in. Back to Inman. Her jumper is off the mark. The rebound is loose in the middle and picked up by Inman. She missed the putback, though, and the Flames get the board. Another second chance opportunity for Sam Houston. Flames, though, survive it, and they come back on offense as we approach a minute to go in the first half. Hodges bounces it to Stout. Stout on the near side, draws some contact, and she'll shoot 2 more free throws. Amy Stout with 6 points. And an opportunity to push the Flames lead back to 8. Stout along with Mills on the all-freshman team for Liberty. Hess and Boone, second team all-conference. Smuda, first team all-conference. Stout's first free throw is good. Gets the ball back, takes a look, holding it on her hip for a moment, a couple of dribbles, and her second free throw is good as well. 32-24 Liberty, under a minute and the clock running here in the second quarter. Inman on the far wing will come around a screen, and the Flames are going to get called for busting through the screen. Liberty did have a foul to give, so no harm. Bedoza picked up her second personal. Rebound pass comes up top to McGuire. Now to Kone. Kone to Inman. Flames playing a 2-3 zone as the pass inside is almost, it was deflected, but couldn't quite secure it with Stout. Dunn back on to Inman. Inman will step back for 3, but we're going to have a 3-second violation before the shot. It was a miss either way. But the turnover will give the Flames the basketball with 34 seconds to go in the second quarter. So about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Liberty can almost hold for the final possession. They lead by 8. Bedoza has her footing kind of taken out from under her, and she lost the basketball. Inman comes up court with it, and eventually it's stripped away by Mills out of bounds to the Flames. Sam Houston had a couple of chances to get some transition points after the turnover. They missed the first shot. There was a scramble in the paint. Mills batted it away and eventually off of a Bearcat. So the Flames will have 11.9 seconds to try to do what they were trying to do with 34 seconds. Hodges on the far wing with 6 to shoot. She'll pull up from 3, off the mark. The rebound is saved from going out of bounds by Sam Houston, but the horn will sound on this second quarter. So a clunky ending for both teams. The Flames and Bearcats trade turnovers before Liberty misses a three-pointer to end the half. But the Lady Flames do lead 32-24 as we head to the intermission, where Steve Stillwell is back in the studio and will get us a look at the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard coming up during our Carl Miller Realty halftime show. We're here at the Conference USA Championships. If Liberty can hold on to win today, they would move into the semifinals on Friday. The other quarterfinal today will be Middle Tennessee and Kennesaw State. The final 2 quarterfinals will be played tomorrow. And everybody matches up on Friday on the men's and women's side, and then a championship game on Saturday for both the men and the women. We'll look more deeply into the bracket here in just a little bit, but let's take a break as we hit the halftime with the Lady Flames leading 32-24. We're back with more after this from Van Wagner.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39%. And get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
First half is history. Now it's time for the Lady Flames halftime report, presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team, proud supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now let's get a check of the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Welcome into the Lady Flames halftime show. As Jamie said, my name is Steve Stillwell, hanging out with you on a Wednesday afternoon. This is the best part about college basketball. When you hit the month of March, you never know what day your team is going to play, and it is just, oh man, there are so many games between now and, well, the beginning of April. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And the Lady Flames on top of the Sam Houston Bearcats, 32-24 at the intermission. Let's get you caught up on all of the scores around college basketball, both men and women. It's the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. So for women's college basketball games that are going on right now, the Southland Tournament semifinal, Southeast Louisiana holding a 16-point lead over Incarnate Word in the fourth quarter. About 3 minutes to go in that one. 48-32 is the score in that. 5 minutes left in the third of the MEAC Tournament quarterfinal. Norfolk State with a 17-point lead over South Carolina State, 51-34 in that contest. 4:49 left to go in the third in the MAC Championship quarterfinal. And Fairfield clinging to a 1-point lead over Manhattan, 32-31. We mentioned it halftime at the Conference USA quarterfinal. Your Liberty Flames with a 32-24 lead over Sam Houston. Liberty wins. They play on Friday. That's the great part about having the bye to start the first round. And you also get the day off. A couple of games coming up in a little bit. The MAC Championship quarterfinal from Rocket Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. Miami of Ohio against Kent State. So a Battle of Ohio in Ohio. That should be fun. 2 o'clock, Care First Arena in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. CAA Championship first round, Hampton and Stony Brook. And finally, at Legacy Center in Lake Charles, Louisiana, Stephen F. Austin and Lamar going to battle in the Southland Tournament semifinal. That one comes up at 2 o'clock. We've got plenty more basketball to go. Let's take a look real quick at the men's side. Some of the games going on right now. The ACC Tournament, the second round in Charlotte. Virginia and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech with a 2-point lead, 37-35, 13-35 left to go in the second half. At halftime in the Big 12 Championship, number 12, Iowa State, all over Cincinnati, 33-24 in that contest. 11:48 left to go in the first half. American Athletic Conference, the AAC, first round. Charlotte with a 13-9 lead over Rice. And the only other game in action right now, 11:43 left to go in the first half. Arkansas with a 2-point lead, 19-17 in the SEC Tournament first round from Music City in Nashville, Tennessee. Plenty of other games to come later on today. But that's what's going on right now. So we'll step aside here on the Lady Flames halftime report. And when we come back, we will get you caught up with everything that's going on the Liberty Mountain, what your Flames are doing as we head into the weekend. It's a spring break for us here at Liberty. So thanks for tuning in with us this afternoon. 32-24 is the score at the half. Flames on top of Sam Houston. Quarterfinals of the Conference USA Tournament. Lady Flames halftime report will return right after this.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPro's 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Now back to the halftime report presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Flames halftime report. My name is Steve Stillwell, hanging out with you on a Wednesday afternoon. Let's get you caught up on everything that's going on around the Liberty Mountain here today and heading into the weekend. Swimming and diving championships continue in Piscataway, New Jersey. Women's swimming and diving, Sam Houston game going on right now. Men's tennis going to be traveling to Williamsburg to take on William and Mary at 2 o'clock Eastern time this afternoon. About 35 minutes from now, women's lacrosse will be tangling with the Pitt Panthers in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 4 o'clock Eastern time tonight. And baseball had a 4-game winning streak snapped yesterday by the 10th-ranked Clemson Tigers. They're back at it again in Clemson, South Carolina today at 4 o'clock. That score yesterday was 6-4. Flames looking to get back on the winning track. And finally tonight, men's basketball from the Conference USA Tournament, right where Jamie Hall is sitting. Alan York will be sitting there as your number 1 seeded Liberty Flames take on the number 8 seeded UTEP Miners. That's going to be a fun one. That one hits at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central Time. That's what's going on in the Liberty Mountain right now. The Liberty Flames women's basketball team with a 32-24 lead over Sam Houston at the half. When we come back, we'll send it back out to Huntsville, Alabama. Jamie Hall will get you set for the second half and give you all the first half stats presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. You're listening to Lady Flames Halftime Report presented by Carl Miller Realty on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half, presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
Welcome back into Probst Arena here in Huntsville, Alabama. Liberty on top of Sam Houston, 32-24 at the break. Statistically from the first half, the Lady Flames shot 43% from the field, 13 of 30. Sam Houston, 32%, 9 of 28. The Bearcats didn't hit a three. They were 0 of 4. Lady Flames were 2 of 9, 22%. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. Bearcats were 6 of 10 from the free throw line. The Lady Flames were 4 of 4. Sam Houston won the rebounding battle 20-16, even though they're a minus 0.7 coming into today. And the Flames are a plus 8.8 in rebounding. Sam Houston not only got to the glass, but got to 10 offensive rebounds in the first half. Flames actually won the turnover battle. They gave it away 8 times, but forced 10. And against Sam Houston, you'll take that. Sam Houston, one of the best in the nation at forcing turnovers. They averaged 24. And that is best. That is good for 8th in the country. Leading scorers for Sam Houston, Fontacone, she had 6. Whitney Dunn had 6. Dunn had to play through some foul trouble. She picked up 2 fairly early. Still got over 14 minutes of playing time. Ogami and Inman each with 5 points for Sam Houston. For Liberty, leading scorer was Emmy Stout. She had 8. Emma Hess had 6. Bella Smuda with 4 points, a couple of rebounds, and 3 blocked shots in the first half of the game. That is 12 total blocks in the 3 meetings between these two teams this season for Bella. 4 points for Avery Mills off the bench, 3 each for Jordan Hodges and Peen Steenbergen. Claudia Athene and Brooke Moore had 2. Those were your Larry's Tire and Auto stats as the second half gets underway. Liberty has the defensive chores to begin this second half as a pass goes on the interior to Inman. Now back outside to Ogami, and she hits a jumper from 15. Liberty lead is 6. Flames' first possession of the second half. Hess is going to try a three-pointer. It's off the mark, and the rebound is secured by Ward Strong. She has the basketball for Sam Houston. To Inman. She tries to pass it on the interior to Ogami, and it goes astray. 11th turnover for Sam Houston. Flames with the basketball. Leading 32-26, just underway in the second half. Asia Boone being harassed by Kone. Goes far side to Ayesdaughter, and her pass for Smuda had too much on it. Hits the bottom of the backboard and goes out of bounds. Flames with turnover number 9 as the teams swap giveaways on bad post passes. Inman working against Ayesdaughter, outside to Dunn. Dunn attacks but missed. The rebound, tipped again, and finally Smuda comes away with it. Liberty back on offense. Hodges into the paint, goes to the left hand, missed the shot. Sails all the way into the corner after the contact. But Sam Houston now has numbers back the other way. Dunn's three-pointer is off the mark, and Hodges gets back in time to get the rebound. She was wanting a foul on the previous possession, and she did indeed slide all the way into the corner on the near side of the court. So she had a long way to get back on the defensive end, but did to get the rebound. Hess for 3 at the top of the arc. Boom! Emma Hess peels off of a screen, drains the tray, and gives the Flames a 35-24 lead, their largest lead of the game. Inman to Kone for Sam Houston. She's going to bump into Asia Boone, and it's a charge. Asia steps in, draws the contact, and gets the ball back for Liberty. 2 on Kone. Dunn also with 2. Boone has 2 for the Flames. She missed a decent amount of time in the first half with those 2 fouls, but Doza and Moore also with 2 fouls for Liberty. Hodges to Hess. Hess back to Hodges. Hodges picks up her dribble, lobs inside to Smuda. Smuda catches but can't finish on the right side. Maybe was a little bit deeper in than she thought. Flames lead holds at 9. Back the other way. Ogayami takes the pass, draws the foul, and hits the shot. Chance for a 3-point play for the Bearcats. Smuda picks up her first personal foul. Inman will come back in for Sam Houston. Dunn will check out. We see a lot of substitutions for Sam Houston, but they're generally not particularly long substitutions. We saw Dunn and Kemp kind of go back and forth offense to defense a few times in the first half. Ogayemi takes a jump shot free throw that she kind of fades to the left side after she takes the shot, but it goes in. She finishes off the three-point play. It's now 35-29 Liberty. Hess at the top of the arc. Nothing for her, so she'll go over to Ayesdotter. To Hodges. Hodges back to Ayesdotter.
Okay, here we go.
And then a foul is called on Sam Houston on the pass. Ayesdotter drove in and dished off. If she had went up for the shot, she'd have shot 2 free throws, but because it was a pass, just Liberty's ball on the inbound. Hodges in the corner to Boone. Boone for 3. Yes! They're going to call it a 2. Say foot on the line for Asia Boone. Liberty up 37-29. Inman has it poked away by Hodges. The Flames get the basketball. Up court to Boone. Boone lays it in. What a play all the way around. First, Jordan Hodges gets the steal. Ayesdotter picks up the ball, scoops it forward to Boone, who then runs under the basket to score and give the Flames a 10-point lead. That is certainly going to be a nominee, if not our play of the game. Flames are going to be called for a kick ball. And this is a unique aspect of a kick ball. Bella did not kick the ball. Matter of fact, she didn't move at all. She was just standing still. The pass hit her in the foot. That resets the shot clock to 20. And Sam Houston will inbound on the baseline. And our play of the game brought to you by Freedom First Credit Union. Dunn works on Boone and is able to score on the left side. Both players with a couple of fouls. Maybe having to be a little bit more careful on defense than they would like. The Liberty lead is down to 8. Moore to Ayesdotter. Into Stout, and Stout couldn't make the catch. Too much on the pass. We've seen that a few times in this game. Liberty attempting to feed the post. Throwing more of a bullet pass when probably needed to be more of a lob. Kone at the top of the arc, comes near side to Dunn. Dunn looks postward, now will dribble in and dish back to Kone. Kone for 3, off the mark, and Brooke Moore skies for the rebound for Liberty. Hodges thought about an up-court pass to Boone. Instead will go to Moore. Moore to Hodges for 3. Yes, sir! Jordan Hodges from 3rd Street. Liberty leads 42-31. Timeout taken by Sam Houston. With 5:17 to go here in this 3rd quarter, Liberty has their largest lead of the game, and we'll take a timeout with the teams and be back right after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design 238-3710 or Frank Good Builder
on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Liberty's on top of Sam Houston 42-31 here from Huntsville, Alabama. Not to be confused with Huntsville, Texas, which is where Sam Houston's located. It's also where a very famous state penitentiary is. A lot of country songs reference Huntsville, Texas because of that. This 11-point lead is the largest for Liberty. It's a lot warmer in the building this year here in Probst Arena because the ice that is normally down for the Huntsville Havoc SPHL team is not here. They had two separate events, this tournament and a gymnastics competition last week, so they melted the ice. They'll put it back down when the Havoc restart play next week. The larger facility is called the Von Braun Center. This arena holds 8,300. Some interesting facts about this building. We'll tell you more about it in a moment. Done with the basketball for Sam Houston. She's going to drive through, had her shot blocked by Moore, but a foul called against Brooke, and I think that was iffy. We didn't get to see a replay, so I can't say with any certainty because the referee did have a better view than I did, but from my perspective, it looked like a pretty clean block. Maybe the ball don't lie because Whitney Dunn missed the first free throw. Lead holds at 42-31. Second free throw's good. 10-point Liberty lead. Flames have Hodges with the basketball, Eyesdotter, Stout, Boone, and Moore. Stout with the ball in the high post. She'll hand off to Boone. Boone driving on Dunn, lays it in on the left side. Asia Boone now puts the Flames up by a dozen. .4:32 to go here in the third quarter. We're actually due another media timeout, the next dead ball. Brooke Moore defending Dunn, blocks her shot and gets the basketball. Liberty back on offense. Up to Boone. Boone, step back from three, is off the mark, and two Sam Houston players run into each other, lose the ball. It comes to Boone, and Boone is fouled by Kemp. No free throws, but Liberty will hold on to possession with 4:13 to go and that media timeout that we were talking about. But I do want to finish my thought on the building first before we go to the break. Probst Arena, or the overall facility, the Von Braun Center, opened back in 1975. And its biggest distinction, Elvis played here for 5 consecutive shows in the summer of 1975, which was the most consecutive shows Elvis played in any building, in any facility, in any town other than Las Vegas and Lake Tahoe. Pretty cool. So Elvis, at one point, was in the building. Right now, it's a 44-32 Liberty lead, and they'll have the basketball when we come back to the building after this quick timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
As we sit here with 4:13 to go in the third quarter, Liberty is on top of Sam Houston 44-32. The Flames will have the basketball when we get back underway here momentarily. 12-point lead is the largest of the game for Liberty. Flames trail 2-0 and 4-2. Then used a 9-0 run to take an 11-4 lead. They were up 16-10 after one. Up 32-24 at halftime. And again, this 44-32 advantage is the largest of the game. Liberty will have the basketball with 29 seconds on the shot clock. Attacking the goal to our left. Stout takes the inbounds, hands off to Boone. Boone's going to take a jumper near wing and knocks it down. Asia Boone from about 18. Liberty up by 14. Kone to Dunn for Sam Houston. Now back outside to Ward. Ward is cut off. Gets it to Kemp. Kemp, far wing to Dunn for three. It's off the mark. And the rebound is tipped outside where Hodges secures it for the Flames. Jordan Hodges on the far side, dribbling in front of her head coach. Back to the top and now near side to Boone. Boone pulls up from about the same spot as the last possession, but just a little bit short. The rebound is on the floor loose, and Kone gets it for Sam Houston. She'll go to the far corner, now up to Kemp. Kemp with Boone guarding her. To Dunn on the near wing. She's going to drive along the baseline and stepped out of bounds. Ayestado there defensively for Liberty to force the turnover. 46-32 Liberty. That basket a moment ago by Asia Boone is her 8th point of the game. She matches Emmy Stout for team high. Ogaime has 10 points, Dunn 9 to lead Sam Houston. Boone will get a rest. Avery Mills will check into the game. Mills has 4 points. Pete Steenbergen has also returned to the game for Liberty, placing Ayestado. Hodges near side, up top now to Steenbergen. Backdoor pass to Moore. Moore gets herself into the paint and scores. That was not easy. The defense got there on the rotation, and Brooke had to adjust or she would have been called for a charge. She makes it a 48-32 Liberty lead. Pull-up jumper from Dunn is off the mark. Stout has the ball tipped out of bounds from behind. I'm not sure who got their fingers on it, but it was a Sam Houston player, so the Flames will have the basketball. Sam Houston applying a little bit of token pressure as Hodges comes across half court. 0 versus 0 as Kemp is on her. Hodges dribbles on top of the Rocket logo at center court. Now to Stout, far side to Mills. Mills with 8 seconds to shoot to Steenbergen. Steenbergen with 5 on the clock. Dribbles at the top of the arc, going to have to get something going in a hurry, forces one up, gets it to the rim, and keeps the play alive as Stout gets the offensive rebound. Now to Moore. Moore out to Hodges. Hodges will pull back and now penetrate, tries to dish underneath to Stout. The ball was deflected and it went off of Emmy and out of bounds. Good hands by Ogami on the interior for Sam Houston to force the turnover back. A minute 35 left to go in this third quarter. Liberty up 48-32. Kone to the near side, now up top to Kemp. Kemp will pull from about 16, and she's fouled by Hodges. Hodges will check out of the game. Anna Bedoza and Bella Smuda will come back in. Stout also gets a rest. Mills, Moore, and Steenbergen stay in the game for the Flames. Kemp will shoot 2 free throws. She is an 84% free throw shooter on the year, the best on the team. Kayla Kelly was the leading scorer of this Sam Houston squad. Played 13 games this year. That's the first free throw from Kemp is good. She missed most of January, came back and played in a couple of games in early February, including the game in Lynchburg, but has not played since the 8th of February. She was averaging 12.5 points. Both free throws are good. That cuts the Liberty lead down to 14. Some full court pressure being shown by Sam Houston. Anna Bedoza, the 5th-year senior with the ball. She hands off to Mills. Mills hands it back to Bedoza. Then it's knocked out of bounds. Coach Kerry Green is angling for a foul call, and there was some pretty good contact. It will stay with the Flames. And I'm not sure what he said, but the official found it funny. He's laughing, she's laughing, and Anna's laughing. So I think she may have admitted that she missed the call. Smuda with the basketball inside to Steenbergen on the outside, and her three-pointer is good. Bean Steenbergen drains the tray. So all's well that ends well for Liberty. They didn't get the foul call, but they do hit a three-pointer afterwards, and they now lead by 17. Ogayami drives in, and she draws a foul. She'll shoot 2 free throws. So 51-34 is the largest lead of the game so far for Liberty. Sam Houston will have a chance to cut into that at the free throw line. Free throws 16 and 17 for Sam Houston as a team, but that's nothing abnormal. They average 23 a game. Ogayami with that unique free throw shooting ritual misses her first. She pretty much squares up to the basket, but then as she takes the shot, she jumps to her left. Makes the second. 51-35 Liberty. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bedoza with the basketball. Up top to Steenbergen. Steenbergen now to Mills. Mills looking postward, nothing there, so she'll retreat and reset. 10 on the shot clock. She'll go baseline, is cut off. Kicks to Steenbergen, who's wide open for 3. No, but Moore gets their board, goes back up with it and scores. Brooke Moore with 6. And the Flames are up 53-35. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Dunn works her way down on the low block. It's almost knocked away by Moore. It was knocked away. It goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with Sam Houston with 2.4 seconds to shoot. Kone to put it in play. Comes all the way up top to Ogayami. 1 second on the shot clock, and she does get it up in time, and it goes through. They're going to take a look at it, but I think that's going to count. I said shot clock, I meant to say game clock. They only had 2.4 to get it rolling. Ogayami took a couple of dribbles, so I wasn't sure if she was going to have time to make it all happen. but she certainly did. So as it stands, we go to the quarter break with the Lady Flames leading 53-37. It was a quick review. They say yes, and that's what the score will be as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and be back after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com. You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
We're heading to the fourth quarter. Liberty is on top of Sam Houston, 53-37. The largest lead was 53-35 before that buzzer beater that Sam Houston had right before we moved to the fourth. Say a couple of hellos, folks that are listening along on Facebook or YouTube, some on the app, website. Phillips in Maryland, Calvin's in Amherst County, Kathy's in Good, sorry, lost track for just a second. Donna is in Nimitz, West Virginia. Joey's in Lynchburg. Kevin's in Bedford. And Robert is in Lynchburg. Thanks to everybody for listening along. Flames the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Bedoza inbounds to Moore. Moore's going to drive along the baseline and score. Like taking candy from a baby for Brooke Moore. She elevated over the entire defense and gives the Flames a 55-37 lead. Three-pointer from Kemp is off the mark. Moore got the rebound but was tied up. The arrow will keep it with Sam Houston. Flames leading scorer, Emma Hess with 9. Asia Boone and Emmy Stout each with 8. Ogami leads everybody with 13 for Sam Houston. Inbound pass comes to Dunn, now to Kemp, into Inman, and she's fouled as Smuda tried to knock the ball away. Speaking of foul trouble, third on Smuda. Brooke Moore also has 3. No one so far with 3 fouls for Sam Houston. Bearcats to put it in play on the baseline. They trail 55-37. Comes into Inman. Inman now skips it across to Kemp. Kemp looks into the eyes of a 2-3 zone to Inman. Inman's pass inside is picked off by Smuda, and then Smuda's fouled. Inman picks up the foul, which is her first. Flames up by 18 with the basketball. Bedoza between the circles, comes near side to Mills. Mills drives and missed, but the rebound to Steenbergen. She tried to tip it back in and could not finish it off. Might have been better served to just bring that rebound back down and go up again. Sam Houston now with possession. Inman has it knocked away from her, but she gets it back. Over to Dunn. Dunn for three, off the mark. Rebound Moore. Wow. It's fun to watch Brooke Moore get rebounds. Her vertical is on another planet. It's like the Rockets they make here in Rocket City. Moore going to try a three-pointer on offense. It's off the mark. Rebound to Sam Houston. They've got numbers the other way, 3-on-1. Moore is defending everybody, and she actually forces them to pass it back outside and reset to Kone. Her jumper is off the mark, and Moore goes up to get the rebound. And that was even more impressive than the previous one because she went up in the air, and the rebound hit the top of the backboard, so it changed the trajectory altogether. And so she had to get the board as she was coming back to the ground, but did. Liberty on offense, leading by 18. Mills tries to bounce it in to Smuda. It's knocked out of play with 8 seconds to shoot and 8 minutes even to go in the ball game. Jordan Hodges will check back in for the Lady Flames. Hodges goes to Mills. Mills will retreat outside the arc and now give off to Smuda. Smuda makes the catch and finishes on the right side. Give the assist to Avery Mills. Give the Flames a 20-point lead. Sam Houston on the attack. Ward turns, fires, but misses. Smuda gets the rebound and fights off a couple of Bearcats. Get it back up court for Liberty. Steenbergen into Smuda. Smuda goes to the left, fades, scores. A little bell shake as Smuda puts the Flames up by 22. Dunn on offense for Sam Houston. Out to Inman. Inman steps back for three. It's off the mark. Banked it. And Brooke Moore, another aggressive rebound. Sam Houston has still not hit a three-pointer in this game. Smuda on the attack for Liberty. Goes to the left side, but missed just a little too strong off the glass. Rebound Sam Houston, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the Bearcats. They'll have one timeout left. The Flames have all four of theirs. And it will become a media timeout, as it is the first call timeout prior to there being a media at the under 5. So if the first dead ball after the 5-minute mark would be a media timeout, but if a coach calls a timeout, it will become one ahead of that, and that's what we have had happen here. 6:46 left in this basketball game. Liberty up 59-37 here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. They offer complete auto service, including tire, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord, and a new service center coming soon in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
(59-37), Liberty with the lead over Sam Houston in the quarterfinals of the Conference USA Tournament. Pretty good crowd of Liberty fans on hand. Also some Middle Tennessee faithful have made their way in and are intermingling with the Liberty fans. So red and blue across the court for me right behind the Flames bench. That'll be Middle Tennessee's bench during the second game. They're within a pretty easy drive of Huntsville, Alabama and Murfreesboro. Less than a 2-hour drive, I'm guessing. So you expect to see some Lady Raider folks here, but a decent handful of Flames fans. Not as many Sam Houston fans, but there are a little smattering of black and orange shirts behind their bench on the other end of the court. Speaking of the court, here at the Von Buren Center, Probst Arena has the Conference USA Championship logo, which is says CUSA Championship, Huntsville, Alabama, with a basketball and then a rocket ship kind of coming around the top for the Rocket City. There is no paint per se here on the court, as McGuire will take a jumper on the near wing. It's off the mark, and Steenbergen gets the rebound for Liberty. Just different colors of wood grain. A darker wood grain along the sidelines and baseline, and then also that same darker wood grain is in what we would call the paint. In the lane, but not the key. And it has the NBA lane, which is a couple feet wider on each side. Mills with the basketball to Steenbergen for 3, and she rowels it in. That's a combination of rattled and rolls. Feeling the Elvis vibe in the building. 62-37 Liberty. 5:50 to go on the inside. Ogayemi has her shot rejected out of bounds by Bella Smuda. Bella had 3 block shots in the first half. That makes 4 for the game. Back into Inman. Inman's going to take it into the paint, and she draws a foul. Brooke Moore picks up the personal. Let's see, what is that on Brooke? She had been playing with a little bit of foul trouble. That is her 4th. So 4 fouls on Brooke Moore. She has had an excellent game. 8 points, 8 rebounds, a block shot as well. Inman makes the first free throw. The 25-point lead was the largest of the game so far for Liberty. It's now 24. Second free throw is off the mark, but Inman was able to track down her own rebound, but she couldn't save it from going out of bounds. So it will be Flames basketball. Liberty has Steenbergen, Athene, Moore, Mills, and Smuda. And if you've got your volume up, you can hear a familiar noise. The Kraken, super fan for the Flames, is in the building. Moore tries a 3 far wing. It's off the mark. Smuda gets the rebound and gives it back outside to Athene. Liberty will reset. Mills tries to get some space. She'll pull up from 3, knocks it down. Avery Mills with a player in her face. Puts the Flames up 65-38. Inman on offense to Dunn. Dunn drives, scores, and draws a foul. Chance for a 3-point play. Under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 4:59 to be exact. And Brooke Moore was the player that picked up the foul, which is her 5th, so she'll have to check out of the game. She's got 8 points and 8 rebounds, though. Dunn, 11 points for her. Missed the free throw, and Smuda got the rebound. So not able to finish off the three-point play. Makes it 65-40. Steenbergen hands off to Athene. Athene now dribbles around the screen to the far side of the court. Almost lost the handle, gets it back, kicks to Boone. Boone for 3, yes sir! Asia Boone barely touched the net, and Liberty leads by 28. Asia now with 14 points. Dunn back the other way, and she draws another foul and hits another shot. Back-to-back chances for three-point plays the old-fashioned way from Dunn. And I may have spoke too soon on Asia Boone. I'm not sure. Let's see, 68. No, yeah, the stats have updated. I was one basket behind, or I guess I was. Sometimes you anticipate. The live stats don't always get inputted instantaneously, so usually if I look straight down after a basket, I'll add that basket to the live stats, and that'll be the number because they haven't had a chance to actually put it in yet. But in that case, I added 3 points, and Asia's numbers had already been updated. Liberty with the basketball after the made free throw. They get it on the interior to Smuda. Smuda makes a nice catch and finish. 70-43 Liberty. Dunn bounces it to Ogayami. She's guarded by Smuda. Smuda hits the deck, trying to draw the charge. Ogayami takes the shot, no call either way. She misses, but Dunn gets the board and sticks it in. A nice little run for the last few possessions by Whitney Dunn. She's up to 16 points. The Flames lead is 25. 3:14 to go, near side. Boone called for a traveling violation. She went up to take the shot. The defender was there. She came back down, kind of bounced the basketball back down, and she knew that if she touched it again, it was going to be a travel, but there was no teammate nearby to clean up the mess, so she, with a smile on her face, just picks the ball up and kind of hoped that the official maybe didn't see it. They did, and Inman scores on the other end to make it 70-47. Flames have battled through in this basketball game. As Boone hands to Mills. Mills takes a three. Got it. Avery Mills. So smooth. Doesn't need a lot of space to shoot. The Flames are up 73-47. Inman, a quick attempted answer is off the mark. Air ball, but picked up by Ogayami, and Sam Houston will reset. On the near side to Kemp. Kemp to Inman. Inman hands off to Kemp. She'll try a three. It's off. Still no three-pointers made for Sam Houston, but an offensive board to Ogayami, and she's fouled. So 2 free throws for Sam Houston. And with those 8 points and 8 rebounds that I mentioned a moment ago for Brooke Moore, that actually ties her career high with rebounds in a game. She did foul out a couple of minutes ago. Ogayami's first free throw is good. She's got 14 points. Missed the second, and Smuda gets the board for the Flames. And Liberty's going to take a timeout. That is the first timeout for the Flames in the game. It's a full timeout. And that's not so much about the strategic nature of the game at the moment as it is getting rest for his players. A little bit of an illness has kind of gone through a couple of the Lady Flames. Nothing serious, but I think Coach Green came into today knowing that he would like to give everybody pretty much equal playing time if he could, and to get as much rest for the squad as possible. (73-48), 2:08 to go. Liberty certainly looks like they're going to advance to the next round of the tournament. Be the first team to make it to the semifinals. Middle Tennessee and Kennesaw State will have a chance to do the same thing just after today's game, and then the other quarterfinals will be played tomorrow. So the advantage of being the 1 or the 2 seed is you play your quarterfinal Wednesday, and if you win, you get Thursday off. If you lose, you get a lot of days off. Although, if you're Liberty and Middle Tennessee, if you're Liberty, you're guaranteed that you're going to play in the postseason. At the very least, the WBIT. Liberty with the basketball after the inbound. Asia Boone's going to drive and draw a foul. She'll shoot a couple of free throws. Flames haven't taken a lot of free throws in this game. This will just be the 5th and 6th free throw attempts for Liberty. Conversely, Sam Houston has taken 23. Asia Boone, a 76% free throw shooter on the year. Has 11 points in this game and hits the first free throw. Cracks the net. I want to thank Louis James and the crew for getting us the great rim mics and effects that you hear throughout the course of the broadcast. It's actually Liberty's broadcast team, broadcast engineering team, television crew that has come down from Lynchburg to run things for all the ESPN games during this tournament. The CBS games are a different crew. They've been putting in a lot of work. Did 4 games yesterday, 4 games today, and 4 games tomorrow. And then 2 on Friday. So they're earning their paycheck. Flames lead 75-48. Liberty's got the basketball with 1:45 to go. Athene try to pass into Smuda. It's knocked away. Dunn back the other end to Kemp. Kemp's jumper near wing is off the mark. Still no three-pointers made by Sam Houston in this game. They're 0 of 10. Flames run a break back the other way. Steenbergen missed the layup. That was a beautiful pass from Athene. He just couldn't quite finish it. And the lead holds at 75-48. Inman at the top of the arc. Picks up her dribble, has to lob it back outside to Kemp. Kemp bounces it in, and it's stolen away. A couple Flames hands got in the way. Boone and Mills were there. Boone now takes the basketball, pulls up from 3. Boom! Asia from downtown. Liberty leads 78-48. This is the largest lead of the game. Flames actually trailed a couple of times early, 2-0 and 4-2. But since halftime, it's been all Liberty. Flames outscored Sam Houston 21-13 in the third, and now they've outscored them 25-11 in the fourth. Liberty approaching 50 points for the second half. Time is running down, 48 seconds to go. Ward will give off to Inman. Inman picks up her dribble and bounces it back to Dunn. Dunn on the attack, and she'll draw a foul and hit the shot. 3 times in this fourth quarter, Whitney Dunn has had a chance for a 3-point play. She finished it once, didn't finish it the other time. We'll see what happens here. There's 37.1 to go. Sam Houston has moved past the half-century mark in this game, but trailed by 28. Dunn's free throw is good. got 19. Flames do have to shoot. There's about a 7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock as Athene is being harassed by Inman. Now up to Smuda. Smuda hands off to Mills. Mills to Steenbergen. Steenbergen is going to attack. She cuts through and then lobs it to Boone. Boone to Mills. Mills forces one up at the buzzer, catches rim. Missed the shot though, and Sam Houston gets the board. Kone down court will bounce it to Dunn, and she has her shot blocked out of bounds by Mills as the horn sounds and the Flames get a 78-51 victory and will now move on to the semifinals of this Conference USA Championship against a scrappy Sam Houston team that forces a ton of turnovers, and that's something the Flames have to be most proud of. A team that forces over 24 turnovers a game. Liberty only had 13 in this ball game and shot 50% from the field to go along with that, 43% from three, and that spelled out to a solid 27-point Flames win. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the complete look at the Larry's Tire and Auto stats and gaze at the bracket a little bit as well. Flames with the win over Sam Houston, and we're back with postgame, brought to you by Coca-Cola, after this timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39%. And get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryVA.com.
The game is over, but we're just getting started with the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Coming up, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair will present the final game statistics. Head coach Kerry Green will stop by to give his thoughts on the game, and we'll update the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Now let's head back inside the arena for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
A solid start to the Conference USA Tournament for the Lady Flames. They get a 78-51 win over Sam Houston, led by as many as 30 points, trailed only twice, 2-0 and 4-2 in the opening minutes. Flames had a 9-0 run in the first quarter, 10-4 run in the second quarter, 18-6 run in the third quarter, and then they put it away in the fourth quarter, outscoring Sam Houston 25-14 in the final frame to get the 27-point victory. Liberty shot 50% from the field, 31 of 20. Let's try that again. A little dyslexic. 31 of 62 for 50%. Sam Houston. They were 18 of 56, 32%. Bearcats didn't hit a three-pointer, 0 of 10. They don't shoot or hit a lot of threes, but they do average 2.5 threes a game. They got 0 today. Liberty shot well from outside the arc, 44%. 10 of 23. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. At the free throw line, Sam Houston was 15 of 24, 63%, right around their average. And the Flames were 6 of 6, 100%, and another 600 meals donated to local area food banks through the Food Line Feeds Score to Give More campaign. Liberty got back to win the rebounding battle by 1 after trailing throughout the entire game in that category, which was unexpected considering the Flames were a +9 coming in and Sam Houston was about a -1. Liberty 36-35 there, but offensive rebounds did go Sam Houston's way, 16-11. Mentioned the turnovers, the Flames with only 13. They forced 17. Liberty had 19 assists on 31 made baskets, so a 19-13 assist-to-turnover ratio as a team. That is outstanding. Sam Houston with 7 assists on their 18 made baskets. Both teams finished up with 7 steals. The Flames had 7 block shots, led by Bella Smuta's 4. Points off turnovers, 29 Flames. Points in the paint, 36-28 Liberty. Second chance points, 16-11 Liberty. Fast break points, 8-7 Bearcats, and bench points, 37-4 in favor of the Lady Flames. The leading scorer for Sam Houston was Whitney Dunn. She had 19 points. Deborah Ogayame had 14 points and a team-high 9 rebounds. Liberty's leading scorer was Asia Boone. She loves the CUSA Tournament. Averaged 16 points a game in last year's tournament. Scored 16 points in today's game. 6 of 9 from the field. And is our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. Also had 3 assists to go along with that and a couple of steals. Because of the format, we won't get a chance to talk to Asia, so we'll have sort of a co-player of the game that will come out. Asia and Bella will be back in the press conference, so they're not available to media courtside. But we're going to talk to a very much honorable mention as far as player of the game is concerned, Brooke Moore. She had 8 points and 8 rebounds, led the Flames in rebounding with 8 on the game. Smuda had 10 points and 7 boards. Emma Hess had 9. Peen Steenbergen also had 9. Avery Mills with 10. Emmy Stout with 8. 6 points for Jordan Hodges and 2 for Claudia Athene. Elizabeth Eisdottir played, got a couple of rebounds, didn't score in the game. And Anna Bedoza also played but did not score, got a rebound in her 8 minutes of playing time. So let's take a look at the bracket real quick before we take a timeout and finish up the broadcast with our conversation with Coach Kerry Green and Brooke Moore. And then Steve Stillwell back in the studio. We'll take a look at the Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard one more time. So after winning yesterday, Sam Houston beat Jack State to get to this point. Flames, well, that was a play-in game, so the Flames' first game of the tournament was today. So Liberty now moves into the semifinals at 5:30 on Friday, and that's local time, so 6:30 Eastern. And they'll play the winner of New Mexico State and La Tech. They play tomorrow at 11:30, so there is a split quarterfinal. The 1 and the 2 seed play today. The 3 and the 4 seed and their opponents, of course, play tomorrow. So 1 versus 8 and 2 versus 7 today. 4 and 5, 3 and 6 tomorrow. Everybody meets up in the semifinals on Friday and the championship games on Saturday. So again, with the Flames winning, they'll play either New Mexico State or La Tech. Middle Tennessee takes on Kennesaw State here in about a half hour. The winner of that game will play the winner of WKU and FIU in the second semifinal on Friday. The Liberty men will play a little bit later on today as they take on UTEP. You can listen in to that broadcast as well on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. All right, we'll take a timeout, clean up a few things here, and hopefully about that time we'll have Brooke Moore coming out of the locker room. A victorious Lady Flames locker room, Liberty 78, Sam Houston 51, as the Lady Flames advance to the semifinals of the Conference USA Tournament. Last year they made it all the way to the championship game and fell to Middle Tennessee. This year the Flames are hoping to take it one step further. We'll take a break and be back to wrap things up here on the broadcast right after this on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Liberty Flames thanks Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You've been listening to live radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Welcome back into Huntsville, Alabama. The Lady Flames get the victory over Sam Houston 78-51. And we're now joined by Brooke Moore. And Brooke, you're an old hat at this now. You came in. What's that?
I don't think I can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear
like
me? Well, let me turn you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Can you hear me a little better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right. The timing just wasn't good. We came right from the break, right as you were walking out. We didn't have a chance to test anything, make sure that you could hear okay. So we, just like on the fly. Sometimes that happens in the basketball game.
Right, yeah.
You get in, and the next thing you know, you got 2 seconds on the shot clock, and the play wasn't drawn up for you to take a shot, but you took it anyway.
Right,
so
yeah.
sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
I know there was a little bit of sickness kind of going through the team, and everybody wasn't maybe 100%, but a total team effort in this basketball game between the starters down to the bench. But that's kind of been normal. I mean, your team all season long, the bench has come in and provided some big minutes, and they needed you today, and you guys certainly did that.
Right, yeah, that's what Coach Green preaches all the time. Every win is a team win. Everybody will contribute everything and everything important to the team. So it's just about working together, communicating, and just doing that 95%.
This Sam Houston team is really good at turning teams over, turning the opposition over. But you guys, there were some moments, not great, but overall only 13 turnovers against a team that forces 24. You got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, they're a very good team. They're very aggressive. I feel like they never run out of energy, so it's kind of fun playing them. But also we have to be, value the ball and make sure everything's good. So yeah.
If people haven't ever watched you play, if someone's just listening, maybe they haven't had a chance to come out or watch a game on television, they don't realize how exciting you make rebounds. you get above the square, I feel like. And, you know, we talked earlier that you were dunking a tennis ball, and that was probably about 2 or 3 months ago. Is it progressed any? Are you getting close?
I'm kind of still at the same point right now. I haven't tried dunking in probably like 2 months, like since the interview. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to see like how far I can go. So yeah, it's exciting.
Judging by the rebounds, you're up there pretty high. You can definitely get the rim pretty good, I'm sure. It's kind of fun to watch. See, like usually rebounds are just sort of ho-hum. You don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
When I see you getting a rebound, I get excited because it's the athleticism is crazy.
Thank you.
Your team has been one of the closest groups, and I've been around a lot of teams over the years, and it seems like you guys are very synergistic. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but it seems like it's a very tight group.
Yeah, we are. I mean, I feel like the biggest thing, most important thing for team chemistry is just bonding off the court, and that's like what we do every single day. Everybody on the team, you know, we support one another. We love being around one another, and that's like one of the most important things. So it just makes it easier to play on the court together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just really just a sisterhood, and it's just fun going out there and like playing every single day with them. It's cool.
What are some of the conversations when the game's going well, when the game's not going well? You guys go over to the bench before the coaches kind of dive in and start talking strategy. What are you all saying to each other during those spots?
We're saying everything that we see. We're so close because like we're so close, and so the things that we say to each other we don't take personal. So it's just about like, you know, like good feedback and just applying that to our play. So it could be anything from communicating to rebounding to playing good defense to valuing the ball. So yeah, it could be everything. Yeah.
A decent crowd of Liberty fans. It's a long way to go to get from Lynchburg to Huntsville, Alabama, but you guys had a little bit of support over there today that was keeping you going.
For real, yeah. They're like our sixth band on the court, so we love them. We love the nation.
And the band and the cheerleaders were here, and pep band, there's probably, 15, 20 of them, but they make it sound like there's about 100 of them whenever somebody's shooting a free throw, so they do a really good job too.
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing at home when they're here. I'm like, okay, I like it. Let's go. Cool.
So you got the momentum. Now you got a day off, which is good. Rest, kind of recover, especially the girls that maybe were a little bit under the weather. Give them an extra day to get back up to 100%. What's the preparation? You don't know which team you're going to play yet, but as far as not even worried about the X's and O's, what do you got to do to get ready for that next game just physically?
I feel like the two big things is just sleep and hydrate, just to recover our bodies, because this is going to be a long run to the championship. So just making sure that our bodies are right, and then the mental stuff will come out after. So, yeah.
You got any family that couldn't make it to the game that you want to shout out back at home?
Everybody. Mama, cousins, Braxton, Brandon, love you guys. I know they're tuning in. Aunt Deborah, love you.
Excellent. Well, we'll see you on this week has gotten me all messed up. Friday. Don't play again until Friday, and it's Friday night, so you've got a lot of time to kind of rest and recuperate. So I see you've already got what is now, for those that can watch, we'll show it, but for those that can't watch, what is the recovery drink of choice?
I got this Orgain. This is the best protein brand. It's not a sponsorship, but this is the best protein brand. Sweet vanilla bean. It's just so good after a game. Just fills you up.
Yeah,
really relaxes those muscles. So yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, rebuilds and rehydrates.
Yeah, I guess that sounds good.
I feel like we work for them, but we don't. Well, congratulations on a great game today. We'll let you get back and celebrate and recuperate with your team, and we'll see you back out on Friday.
Awesome, thank you, Jamie.
That was Brooke Moore.
Bye, guys.
Our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. Lady Flames get the win, 78-51 over Sam Houston. And I tell you what we'll do now is I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball to Steve, and we'll throw it back to him and do a look at your Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. I will regroup here and see if we're going to be able to get Coach Green after the press conference or not. And if not, then I'll just finish things up after Steve does the scores. And if we can, then we'll talk to Coach Green before we close up shop today. Again, the Lady Flames with the victory. Now let's go back to the studio to take a look at what's going on around the rest of the country.
All right, Jamie. Well, I'm going to take that curveball. I'm going to hit it out of the ballpark.
All right.
Speaking of hitting it out of the park, Flames baseball is going to be coming up here in just a little bit. About an hour and a half from now, they're going to take on the 10th-ranked Clemson Tigers down in Clemson, South Carolina. Flames fell yesterday to the Tigers 6-4, snapping their 4-game winning streak. So Flames looking to get back on the winning ways there. Lady Flames took care of business today. 78-51 is the final in that one. Taking a look at some of the other women's college basketball tournament games that are going on right now. Under a minute to go in the third quarter of the MAC championship quarterfinal. Kent State with a 52-45 lead over Miami of Ohio. Stony Brook and Hampton, 33-28. Hampton leading in the CAA first round of that one. Stephen F. Austin with a 4-point lead, 23-19 over the Southland Tournament. Lamar, that's a semifinal game, and we talked about it. The game coming up next at Conference USA in Probst Arena, where Jamie is sitting right now, is going to be Middle Tennessee and Kennesaw State. And the Flames will be back in action on Friday evening. So we'll see how that one is going to fare. The men on the other end, Liberty men will be taking the court. Conference USA quarterfinal at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central Time in Huntsville, Alabama. They're going to take on UTEP. Flames coming into this one 25-6 overall, 13-5 in Conference USA. It's great to see both Flames squads to be the number one seeds in the tournament respectively. So great job by the Flames. The other quarterfinal matchup tonight at Conference USA is going to be at 9 o'clock. That's always the tough part about these tournaments, is if these other games before you don't end when they're supposed to, you're playing at 9 o'clock. Most of these teams don't play at 9 o'clock, so it'd be interesting to know what the preparation is like for Florida International and Jacksonville State, as again, they tip off at 9 o'clock, but there's two games before them, so we'll see how those games play out as the Flames looking to get to the semifinals on Friday. Again, being the number one seed for both the Flames, they're going to have tomorrow off, so they get a chance to recuperate and rest as they head into the semis and what we hope will be a championship game run on Saturday evening. And let's take a look at some of the other things that are going on for the Flames around the mountain here this afternoon. Women's lacrosse is going to be in the Steel City taking on the Pitt Panthers. That game is going to be at 4 o'clock Eastern time. And men's tennis going to be on the road at Williamsburg. They're on the road now, actually, taking on William and Mary. Swimming and diving was this morning. So Flames in action over spring break. It's never a dull moment here on the mountain. So the Flames, again, victorious 71-58 against Sam Houston. They're waiting to find out their opponent. But we are not waiting any longer for head coach Kerry Green. So we're going to send it back down to Probst Arena in Huntsville, Alabama. Jamie Hall and Coach Kerry Green. Take it away, Jamie.
Well, almost. You've got half of that duo. Coach Kerry Green is still back in the press conference, but we do have word on the timing of when he's going to be out, so it's going to be quick enough that it's worth waiting for, and he will be able to be available after talking with the rest of the media. And looked like a decent amount of media here at Probst Arena, even for the women's basketball side of things, which is very encouraging. It is a tough spot. I mean, it's hard in a conference so big to find a central location, and Alabama is fairly central to the conference. But when you're talking about a team, say, in El Paso or Las Cruces, or a team in Lynchburg, you're dealing with Lynchburg, it's a drivable distance. I don't know if you're in El Paso or Las Cruces if you would consider this a drivable distance. I'm going to guess that's a probably 15-hour drive. So it's a long way to go. So some of the local media not able to always get out and cover the event for the various teams. But so far, pretty good showing. And do want to send another shout out to the broadcast crew on the television side of things, not only for the fact that they're doing so many games themselves, but they've also taken care of the radio sites here courtside as well, with the nets and the effects and the mics that you hear of nets swishing and players celebrating, whatever the players might be doing. Hopefully you didn't hear anything we didn't want you to have to hear with some of those mics that are right underneath the basket sometimes. Especially, men's or women's side of things. Sometimes they can get a little hot and contested on the inside, and maybe somebody says a word that they shouldn't. But we do or they did a great job of getting us set up, and it's the Liberty broadcast crew that's here. So, for example, on the audio side of things, Louis James, who does such good work and helps us out throughout the entire year. When I get to a site and we connect up, Louis is the person that you send the text to and say, hey, we're here in Las Cruces, we're here in Miami, we're here in Seattle, wherever it might be, and hooked up. How does it sound? And he is the one that connects it through. Well, he has taken his show on the road. He's here and is in the TV truck and is working double duty. So he's still helping us. But him and Stefan and the rest of the group are mixing the sound for TV, and they're putting it up for us as well. So I want to thank them. They did 4 games yesterday. They're doing 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow, and then they'll do the 2 women's semifinals on Friday. So they have quite the work week that they're dealing with, and we certainly appreciate everything that they do. Again, if you just tuned in, the Lady Flames get a 78-51 victory over Sam Houston and will now await the winner of New Mexico State and La Tech. That game is actually going to be played tomorrow. It's a split quarterfinal. The number 1 and 2 seeds play their games against their opponents today. The 3 and the 4s play their opponents tomorrow, and then everybody meets up on Friday. So it gives you a day off if you win your quarterfinal as the number 1 or number 2 seed. You get a day off before you play the semis on Friday, and that's what's happened for Liberty. They won't play again until 6:30 Eastern on Friday. So they've got some time off, and they'll know their opponent at about this time tomorrow when La Tech and New Mexico State finish up. On the other side of the bracket, Middle Tennessee is taking on Kennesaw State here in about 15 minutes. They'll play the winner of WKU and FIU. That game is tomorrow at 3 p.m. And again, the winners will match up in the second semifinal, which is at 8 p.m. on Friday, the championship game. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. local here in Central Time, but 9 p.m. back on the East Coast on Friday is the second semifinal. Lady Flames will play at 6:30 Eastern. The second game is at 9 Eastern. Then the championship game is on Saturday at 5:30 Eastern. And that will be covered by CBS Sports Network on the television side of things. Everything else is ESPN Plus between now and then. Well, Steve, if you can put together a makeshift break. We are out of normal call breaks at this point, but I think we're getting close. We might be about 5 minutes away from getting Coach Green out of the press conference in the back. So if we can get about a 2-minute break here to save my breath, and we'll come back after that and wrap things up here on the Coca-Cola Locker Room Report. Liberty with the win, 78-51 over Sam Houston here in the Conference USA Championships. Back with more right after this timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo
aware.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You've been listening to live radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Welcome back into Probst Arena here in Huntsville, Alabama. We've got word that Coach Kerry Green has finished up the press conference and will be heading our way momentarily. Liberty with the 78-51 win against Sam Houston in the Conference USA quarterfinals. They'll now play the winner of New Mexico State and La Tech on Friday at 6:30 Eastern. Take a quick look at the men's bracket as Coach Green makes his way out. Liberty men will be playing here in just a little bit the third game of today's sessions, which is scheduled for 6:30 Eastern, and they'll take on UTEP. Jack State and FIU will play the second game of the night session around a 9 o'clock Eastern start time. So Jack State and the upset team from yesterday, FIU, that beat WKU. The winner of Liberty and UTEP will play the winner of Kennesaw State and New Mexico State on Friday in the early game, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. The winner of Jack State and FIU's men will play the winner of Middle Tennessee and La Tech at 3 o'clock on Friday. And then the championship game is 8:30 p.m. on Saturday on CBS Sports Network. As we now get Coach Kerry Green mic'd up, we'll get a word with him before we head out for the day. At least the ladies head out for the day. And Coach, I know coming into this game that, and this has probably been the case throughout the whole season, I feel like there's been a cold bug goes through and a flu bug goes through and who knows what else, maybe something else goes through. And I think every team and every company's had to deal with it. The amount of PTO this winter has probably been as high as we've had since COVID was a thing. And so I know all your girls weren't 100%, but if you looked at the total team effort today, you wouldn't have known that because everybody really showed up. For whatever minutes they had, they were going 100%.
Yeah, I'm real proud of their efforts today. We talk about that and efforts and just mental efforts and the physical efforts. And it starts with really being trained from a physical perspective so they can give their best effort. But right after that, it's just locking in mentally and seeing what they need to do to be successful and see the entire team as we played the game, that everybody was involved. And we usually have at the end of practice who's given the very best effort, and with their very best effort, how efficient were they. And I think you had that particular individual here on radio a while ago. Brooke Moore came in, and we needed her to step up, and she really played very, very well, led us in rebounding, and had an 8 and 8. And so that's what we expect, that our bench has continued to be involved throughout the season, and we'll need them in the tournament play. And that was a good indicator of just one coming off the bench. And Avery Mills played very, very well, got double figures if I'm not mistaken. And Emmy Stout was perfect, I think, from the field. 2 for 2, 4 for 4. Our bench really stepped up. I think scored 37 points or something like that. And we needed the group. And as we got into the third, fourth quarter and sort of got the butterflies flying in formation after the 18-18 tie or something like that, settled in to just do what we typically can do and share the ball. I thought we moved the ball very, very well in the latter part of the game, the third and fourth quarter, and consequently got easier looking shots, and we made them in the third and fourth quarter. So yeah, very pleased with our minutes, and if we can just capitalize on that and get back and shower, clean up, eat, and take and rest. We're doing everything we can just to move forward in a very positive way.
Aisha Boone likes this building. She averaged 16 points in the 3 games she played in here last year, and she had 16 points today, so she's pretty consistent.
Yeah, and she did that primarily in the second or third, fourth quarter, second half, third, fourth quarter. And with Brooke fouling out there, she was just sort of the best fit for the team based on what Sam Houston State typically does, full court pressing. And I think the fatigue playing yesterday back-to-back entered into it as well. They just didn't close out on our shooters quick enough, and we had open shots after playing 3 and 4 quarters of basketball. So survive and advance, that's where we're at. So we know our opponents are going to be difficult to take on with La Tech, who knocked us off, and the conference player of the year, Molly Kaiser, playing for New Mexico. But we pray for they have about 10 overtimes,
right.
And we should be well rested. Take one game at a time, and just want to play as hard as we can, give God the glory, and hopefully get the joy of a win.
I'm going to finish up with a negative and a positive.
Okay.
The negative, you gave up more offensive rebounds, more rebounds in general than you'd want. You got offensively out-rebounded 16-11, but the positive is against a team that forces 24 turnovers, you only had 13.
That's true. That's true. We were frustrated with our rebounding on the defensive end and how aggressive they were. I mean, they did what they had to do to win the game. They just didn't turn us over. I think we had 8 turnovers the first half. And ended up with, was that 8 the first half? And
I think
about
you're right.
5 in the second half.
Yeah, 5 in the second half, yeah.
Those, that's a contributor to the game. I think it's a major impact, not the major impact. The rebound is pretty, I think statistics and all the analytics would say that's pretty critical. And, for us, we out-rebound them, but second chance points, we had 16, they had 11. That's really how close the game and how talented they are. And if we could match their intensity inside board play and how hungry they are, we'd probably be a little bit better team. But very pleased with taking care of the ball. That was probably one of the major factors. We got open shots. We got shots. When if we turned it over, we were in a situation where you turn them over, and a lot of times they transition really quick into points. So that didn't hurt us too much. Transition, turnover, points, we actually won that area.
Solid game. Get a day off now, and we'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, thank you.
As head coach Kerry Green. His Lady Flames win 78-51 over Sam Houston, and will now await the winner of New Mexico State and La Tech, but they don't play until tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern. So Lady Flames won't know their opponent for about 24 hours, but they will get some time off before they have to play again on Friday. So basically over 48 hours off, because Liberty won't play until 6:30 on Friday night. Well, that's going to do it for us. I want to thank Steve Stillwell back in the studio for his help today. I want to thank you for listening, whether it was online or on Facebook or on YouTube or on the app or on the website. Guess that's online. all the different varying ways that you can pick up the broadcast. We appreciate whichever one you tuned in on, and we'll be back to talk to you some more on Friday when the Lady Flames play a yet-to-be-determined opponent. One last time here from Huntsville, Alabama today. Liberty 78, Sam Houston 51. Until we talk again, this is Jamie Hall saying so long and God bless.
You've been listening to the Coca-Cola Post-Game Locker Room Report and Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This game has been brought to you in part by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry, Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. 11 West, First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders, Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys, The Good Feet Store, by Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg. Liberty Basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, expect the best service, prices, and care. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Century Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. More information is available at centuryexteriors.com. Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. The Liberty Flames Sports Network director is Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Sarah Stinson. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw and Associate Director of Athletics Communications Paul Carmody. Liberty Flames basketball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.